I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review and installation of the RedRock 4x4 Pinnacle side steps with bent ends, fitting all 2007 to 2017 JKs. These are available for both the 2-door and the 4-door JK. Today we're going to talk about the construction and the installation of these side steps. These side steps are for those of you who want to make it easier to get in and out of your lifted or even stock height JK. These have a really large, wide stepping pad, even bigger than a lot of the other oval or round side steps on the market, so these are really all about function. They also, because of their oval shape, do have a little bit of a different look, so if this is something you're after, I think they are definitely worth it. They're priced aggressively, and as far as the step goes, they're definitely functional. These are a steel step that are covered in a black powder coat finish, and they have these really large plastic non-slip stepping pads. These are so that if you are in the mud or the rain or snow, you're going to be able to step on this and not slide around, making it a lot easier to get in and out of your Jeep. Now, as I mentioned before, these are an oval step, so they have a bit of a lower profile than some of the round steps on the market, and the bent ends just finish them off a little bit and give a really nice look to your Jeep, especially from the profile view. Now, a side step like this is not going to be armor. In fact, this is going to decrease your ground clearance, and it's definitely not going to hold up to being banged off of trail obstacles. So if you are somebody who goes off-roading a lot and needs something that's going to hold up, or at least doesn't want something that's going to get damaged when they're on the trail, I would not recommend taking a look at this. RedRock 4x4 does make armor, as well as Barricade, Smittybilt, Rugged Ridge, and a host of other brands. A lot of that armor also has a step built into it, so you get best of both worlds. However, armor, even with a step built into it, is going to be a lot more expensive than these side steps, and the step that you get that's built into armor usually isn't as user-friendly as this one is. The step is often an afterthought to the protection offered by the armor. So a step like this is going to be less expensive and far more functional as a step. However, it's not great for off-roading. If you are somebody who spends most of your time on-road, this is going to be a great option, and it will protect you against some door dings. As far as installation, this installs in much the same way as a lot of the other side steps on the market from a lot of different brands. There are brackets included that will attach to both the pinch seam and the underside of the tub. Once you get those brackets installed, you can go ahead and screw the step bar onto your newly installed brackets, and you're finished. Now, Jeep did change the tub design a little bit. Some of you will have an open hole in the bottom of the tub, and others will have a threaded hole. Those of you with an open hole will use the included nut plate, and those of you with a threaded hole won't need those. So at the end of this installation, you may have a couple of parts left over, but don't worry about it. Just follow the instructions carefully, and this is an easy install for anyone who has basic hand tools and about an hour of time. I would recommend, if you are one of those people that has threaded holes in the bottom of your Jeep and you either live in an environment where you get a lot of rust or you take your Jeep off-road a lot, to have a tap handy that you can run up into that threaded hole in the bottom of the Jeep, just to make sure it's nice and clean before you put one of those new bolts in there and have a chance of cross-threading it. I think that these are priced really appropriately for what they are. I've mentioned a couple times there are a lot of brands that make side steps. These ones are a little bit more unique because they have an even wider and larger stepping surface. They have a flatter oval look to them with the bent ends. It's just a little bit of a different flavor onto a side step that's available from a lot of different manufacturers. And this side step is priced right around where the other ones are. It's going to be very functional, it looks good, it installs easy. All in all, I'd say it's worth the price. So if you're looking for a side step to help you get in and out of your lifted or even stock height JK, and you're not after armor that's going to be that heavy duty protection for your rockers, I would definitely recommend taking a look at this step. There may be a lot of other options out there, but this does have a little bit of a twist as far as the aesthetics, and it's very functional, especially for the price. So that's my review of the RedRock 4x4 Pinnacle Oval Side Step with bent ends, fitting all 2007 to 2017 JKs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.